Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of villains that I want to see in the future of Kingdom Hearts franchise, and I have been waiting to make this video for a long time. So with that away, let's continue! Let's start part 2 with DrFacilier. Now this one is a fan favorite of mine. I'm not sure how much I will have ranked him on a top 20 or top 10 list, but I do believe I really want to see him and the world is from in Kingdom Hearts. Hopefully Kingdom Hearts 4, but I will be happy if I just see it in the future. I prefer a number title for this one. Okay, I think DrFacilier can be an excellent boss battle. Fighting his shadow and him will be awesome. Have him team up with Maleficent, maybe even have him work as an advisor for, maybe. I do believe that he is really great villain, and it will be a shame if we don't see him in Kingdom Hearts 4. Now, as for likelihood, I'm gonna give him a 9. I really think it's a really big possibility to see him in Kingdom Hearts. Who knows, maybe Kingdom Hearts 4, maybe later, who knows, but I do think it's really unlikely. The next character I want to talk about is Ernesto De La Cruz. Now, I'm gonna say it right away, I really liked him in the movie Coco. I feel like he was one of the movie's better parts. Even though I liked the movie as it was, I think the movie wouldn't been as great without him. So seeing him in Kingdom Hearts future is something I really would like. I'm not sure if he's gonna show up in Kingdom Hearts 4. That is impossible for me to know. But then again, one can only hope. As for likelihood, I'm gonna give him a 7. I do think we're going to see the world of Coco in the future of Kingdom Hearts at some time. If it's gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 4, I don't know. And that is why I'm gonna give this one a 7. I'm sure he will show up in the future of Kingdom Hearts, but I don't know when. And now let's talk about Evelyn Dapper. Now, I liked her in Incredibles too, but I'm not really sure how I will feel with her in Kingdom Hearts. Don't get me wrong, I want to see her in Kingdom Hearts at some point, but how big of a role she should get is to be decided. I'm not sure how much of a boss battle I want her to be. I'm not even sure she's gonna be a boss battle if she ever show up. So again, seeing her in a small role in Kingdom Hearts future is something that I really do want. But then again, I'm not sure I want to see her as a boss battle, because I don't think she will be that interesting. As for likelihood, I think 5 is a really good ranking. I'm really not sure if she's gonna show up or not in Kingdom Hearts. I would like for her to show up in some smaller role, but again, I'm really not sure, so I think a 5 is a decent ranking here. Now let's hop over to Governor Redcliff. Now, I liked him in Pocahontas, and some of you might dislike this video almost immediately, but I also liked him in the sequel. I really love this corrupt politician. I really feel like he could be a great villain in Kingdom Hearts if they use him right. Having stayed true to his character and show how much of a racist douchebag he is, I think will be awesome. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm more hyped to see the Pocahontas world in the future of Kingdom Hearts than this governor. But I think that if we see Pocahontas in one of the future Kingdom Hearts games, then we will probably see him as well. As for ranking, I'm giving him a 9. I do think it's highly likely that he will show up in the future Kingdom Hearts, most because I know how popular Pocahontas has been by some Disney fans. So seeing him in the future Kingdom Hearts is almost confirmed in my opinion. One of the characters I sadly say didn't get what he deserved in Kingdom Hearts 3 was the character of Hans. Look, not having him himself as a boss battle was really disappointing. In Kingdom Hearts 3 I really wanted to fight this character, but we didn't end up getting that. I'm hoping for him to have a small return in a World of Frozen in Kingdom Hearts 4 or sometime in its future, just so we can have a boss battle with him. As for likelihood, I'm gonna give this character a 4. It is a small possibility, but I don't think it's likely to happen, unfortunately. I could be wrong, we could see a return of this character, but I just don't see it. Next character I want to talk about is Henry D. Waternose III, and I'm gonna hear what you're thinking. Why would you want him in Kingdom Hearts future? We had Randall the Bug. Now I'm gonna say it right away, I do want this character because I like him a bit. He's not on my top 10 Disney villains list, but he may be on my top 10 Pixar villain list when I'm gonna make one. And I think it will be a great addition to Kingdom Hearts, but unfortunately I'm not sure how likely it is to happen. Right now you're gonna see the ranking I gave him for how likely it is. As you can see, I'm only giving him a 30% chance of being in Kingdom Hearts future. I do hope I'm wrong, I do want to see him, but the way I see it is that if they're gonna use Monsters Inc. World again, then they might use it for some original character. I hope I'm wrong, but that's what they did with Toy Story World in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I think it's maybe unlikely to expect that he will be the villain of this one, if the world of Monster Inc. ever returns. The next character I want to talk about is Hopper from A Bug Life. Now, I can already see a little bit of how a boss battle with him play out. You may have Sora Rikikari going up against him with an army of ants, and that would be a bit awesome. Okay, maybe it won't happen that way, but wouldn't it be awesome? Hopper is a good villain. If I'm gonna make a just top 10 Pixar villain list, then he is pretty high on that list. I really like this villain. I think he can be a great addition to Kingdom Hearts future, and this is something I really are hoping for. As for likelihood, I'm giving it a 7. I think it's a high possibility that the Bug Life movie will be a world in Kingdom Hearts future at some point, and then I think it's most likely that Hopper will be the antagonist of that world. Now, will there be other antagonists? Probably, but Hopper will be the main villain of that world. And I think this will be a really great choice for a future world in Kingdom Hearts and for future boss battle. Come on, now you please tell me why Treasure Planet haven't been in Kingdom Hearts yet? It's about time this movie get added to the Kingdom Hearts roster. I'm really hoping for this one to show up in Kingdom Hearts 4, and I think it is a big possibility for it showing up. Maybe not in Kingdom Hearts 4, but in the future of Kingdom Hearts. And if that is to happen, then we can already tell that John Silver will maybe be the main antagonist of that world. I say maybe, for I'm not sure if they want to start the world after the movie, or have the game in the timeline of the movie. You know what I mean. I'm not sure which of those directly, if it's gonna be set after the movie or in the movie this time. So again, if it's going to be set after, then you could still see John Silver, but he probably won't be a villain. But if we see that the game takes us in the events of the movie, then he most likely will be the main villain. And the same can be said for Scott, but I don't like that character that much. I'm more excited for John Silver. As for ranking, I'm giving John Silver a 8, as giving Scrub a 6. I think it's a little bit more of a chance for John Silver to show up than Scott, and that is why I'm giving him an 8, because I think that either way, even if the world take place after the movie, or if it followed the events of the movie, then I still think it's highly likely for him to show up. But for Scott, he probably will only show up if the world end up following the events of the movie. So that is why I rank those two so differently. Another character I want to see in the future of Kingdom Hearts is King Candy, aka Turbo. Now, he is a really funny villain, and that is what makes these characters work. You hit a guy with glasses. Okay, I gotta say it right away. I don't think he's gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 4. I think that is really unlikely. But if we can see him in another title in the future, I know he was in the mobile game, but I really want to see him in a Kingdom Hearts game that isn't a mobile game. As for ranking, I'm giving him a 6. I'm sorry, but I'm not quite sure how likely it is to see him in the future of Kingdom Hearts, especially since he was in the mobile game of Union Cross. Not to say that it's not impossible. I think it's a chance that he will show up, but not sure how great those chances is. I'm sure Wreck-It Ralph will return in Kingdom Hearts future, but just because that will return doesn't mean this villain will, and that is why I added him at number 6. Now, the next two characters I want to talk about is Shere Khan and Ka. Now, I like both those two characters, and I have to ask, why haven't we had a Jungle Book world in Kingdom Hearts yet? I think a world based on the Jungle Book could work well, and especially if Shere Khan and Ka is two of the villains. Of course, Shere Khan will be the main villain, but to have Ka as a side villain, maybe a boss battle against that python would be great. I think it is a good possibility that we will see them in the future of Kingdom Hearts, because I do think it's likely that the Jungle Book will show up in Kingdom Hearts at some point. I don't know when. I don't think it's Kingdom Hearts 4. I do think it will show up in the future of Kingdom Hearts. As for ranking, I'd give them an 8. I do think that at some point those two characters, along with the world of the Jungle Book, will show up in the future of Kingdom Hearts. Again, I don't think it's Kingdom Hearts 4. I think it is a game later. But I do think it's a high possibility for them to show up, and that is why I'm giving them a 8. I know, we saw this character in Kingdom Hearts 2, but Shen Yu is a character I would want to return in the future of Kingdom Hearts as a servant of Maleficent. Now, I don't think it will happen. I don't think we will see this character again, but I did like the character, mostly because I think he could have been used even better than he was in Kingdom Hearts. I think the character could have had a better potential. I think he could have been more threatening. I think the boss battle could have been better. But then again, as I said earlier, I don't think it's likely for him to return. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we get to see him return, but the possibility is really low. As for how low I think it is, I'm gonna give this character only a 2. I don't think we will see this character in the future of Kingdom Hearts. Again, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think it's likely, unfortunately. Another character I don't think is likely we see in the future of Kingdom Hearts is Stinky Pete, and that is a shame because I want to see this character in the future of Kingdom Hearts. But I don't think it's likely. I don't think we will see this character. And again, I'm not the biggest fan of him. I just think having him return as a villain could have been a good move, but then again, I'm not gonna cry over it if it doesn't happen. I don't think it's likely. And like Shen Yu, I'm only gonna give this character a 2% chance. I don't think it's likely to see him in the future of Kingdom Hearts, and he could be a good addition. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but who knows, maybe it would be funny. Next character I want to talk about is Syndrome. Now, I think it's a high possibility for him to show up, because I think it's a high possibility for the world of Incredibles to show up. Now, I'm not gonna say it's 100% chance, but I think it's a good possibility. And I really want this character to show up. No, I'm begging for this character to show up in the future of Kingdom Hearts. I'm not sure if he's gonna show up in Kingdom Hearts 4, but let's see him show up in one of the spin-off games. As long as it isn't a mobile game, I'm satisfied. Syndrome is one of the best villains of Pixar, if not the best Pixar villain. I really think this character is great. I think he could be a great boss battle, having him stop Sora completely in his tracks and maybe throw Sora at something. Who knows, that could be a good boss battle. And I don't think I have to say this again, but I will do it. He is one of my favorite Pixar villains, if not the best Pixar villain. As for likelihood, I'm giving him a 7. I do think we will see this character in the future of Kingdom Hearts at some point, but I don't know when. I don't know if it's gonna be a number title or a spin-off game. Again, as long as it isn't in one of those mobile games, I'm satisfied. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I want this character Tamatua is because I think it could be an interesting boss battle. And there is no more reason than that. I liked him in the Moana movie, but for a villain in Kingdom Hearts, I'm not sure how great he will be. I think it will be a great boss battle, and that's it. As for likelihood, I'm giving him an 8. I do think the world of Moana will be in the future of Kingdom Hearts, and that is a reason why I'm giving him an 8, because I think it's higher possibility for him to show up as well. As I said earlier, I only want him to show up as a boss battle. I don't care much more about him other than that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not like the version of Scar we got in Kingdom Hearts 2. Scar is such a great Disney villain, and I feel like he could have been used much better in Kingdom Hearts. So I'm hoping for seeing him again, in hopes that we can get a redemption for how bad he was in Kingdom Hearts 2. Don't get me wrong, he could have been worse. At least they got core of the character right, about him being jealous of Mufasa and that, but beside from that, turning him into a Heartless in the end is one of the things I really didn't like about it. So hopefully we get to have a chance to fight this character again, and next time maybe he can be a bit better. As for our ranking, I'm giving him a 6. I'm not sure how likely it is for him to return. It will mostly depend on if the live action movie of The Lion King will be used in the future of Kingdom Hearts. If that's not gonna be in the future of Kingdom Hearts, then I don't think this is likely, unfortunately. So a 6 is a great 8 number of a ranking for this, because I see that it can be possible, but it all depends on one decision. Okay, I'm gonna say it, the only reason I want this character is because I want another comedy release character. Let's see, he is in one of the Kingdom Hearts game, and he teams up with Pete, and we fight them both as a boss battle, and they always get in each other's way. That would be pretty funny. Now, I think that the big bad wolf, if he's gonna be in the future of Kingdom Hearts, and that's a big if, that he will mostly be comedy relief. I don't see more as that. As electric, I'm giving it a 3. I don't think it's that likely to see him in the future of Kingdom Hearts. I could be wrong, but as for now, I just don't see it happening. One character I really want to see in Kingdom Hearts future is Empressad. I would really like to have a boss battle against him, and if the toy box world return to in the future in Kingdom Hearts, then fighting Sword in that world would be awesome. And don't forget, we got that Lightyear movie not so long ago, so again, that is just another great thing. We could have a world based on Lightyear. There is possibility. Sword is maybe not one of my favorite villains. He may be actually on number 10 on a top 10 list if I'm gonna make it. I do think he will work well as a boss battle in Kingdom Hearts, as a villain in one of the worlds, and hopefully either a world based on Lightyear or another toy box world. Either way, as long as we get him, I'm happy. as for ranking, I'm giving him a 7. There is a good possibility that he will be a villain in the future of Kingdom Hearts, but there's also a chance that he will not be a villain in the future of Kingdom Hearts. So again, I think a 7 is a good ranking for this. Last character I want to talk about is the character of Yokai from Big Hero 6. Now, I'm not sure if this character is going to show up in Kingdom Hearts future. I'm really not sure. I will hope for it. Seeing him in a boss battle would be awesome, but I don't think it's likely because of how the world of Big Hero 6 was introduced in Kingdom Hearts 3. So again, I don't think it's likely. All of you who have played Kingdom Hearts 3 knows about it. So again, unfortunately, I just don't see it happening. And for that reason, I'm giving him a 3% chance to show up. Now, I could be wrong. There might be a chance that he will show up in the future, but I just don't think it's likely. So again, unfortunately, I think this character will make for a great boss battle, but I don't think it will happen. And that's it for this video. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Which villains do you want to see in the future of Kingdom Hearts? Which villain do you not want to see in the future of Kingdom Hearts? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope to see you guys again next time!